Greetings, fellow ship tuners. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to X4 Foundation Rogue Pirate. Episode 17, Unlocking Ship Upgrading. As long as this ship doesn't go commit suicide like the last one did. That was a lot of lost money. I lost like 3 mil because it decided to just go, hiya! And like fly into a hostile shipyard. Like an idiot.
Awaiting orders.
I wish they wouldn't keep telling me they're waiting orders. Your orders is to board the ship. That's what you're actively working on.
Orders.
So you're not getting any updates from me, pal. Till that one.
Orders.
It's like hilarious. Broken record.
Awaiting orders.
One of the nice things is I can also see the heron that I disabled here in the background, so I know when this heron that I just disabled starts limping away, and I can redisable it. While also checking on the progress for boarding for the other ship. So 2 ships at once. But they are still infiltrating. Oh, and the other one is starting to move. Oh. You know what? Pause. I am going to take command of Big Brody and disable the engines because I'm a little afraid that the same thing's going to happen again, where the heron is going to
Go, move it.
kamikaze.
Heron E.
Oh, it's already got travel drives up and everything. It's going to actually be a little hard to catch this thing.
Engaging.
Alright, you are going to attack my current target. So I'm telling my turrets, because this trade ship, it's essentially a trade ship full of Marines. This trade ship doesn't have any active guns. So I have to rely on my turrets, which is less than ideal, because I can't place, like, nice shots on it. I'm just trying to, like, slow it down.
Continuing combat. They say it's safe to engage.
Alright, come on, turrets. Pop the thing.
Safe to engage.
Turrets, pop. Shoot, shoot. Pop, pop. Yeah, you can see why these don't make for good harassment ships, because my turrets are, like, too dumb.
Falling back.
Jump gate. Grand exchange.
Ultimately, I don't see it traveling anywhere bad at the moment, so it will probably be fine, because they are actively killing the crew. Alright, so let's just say it's fine, and jump back to Emmy. And I'll tell the other ships to follow it until further notice. Because they're about to capture it.
Envoy.
Yep, they just captured it. Alright, my envoy flew. Wait, what happened there? My envoy,
Autopilot engaged.
flew back to the other fleet. That's really annoying. So, my intelligence network quest failed. The ship that I wanted was in Bright Promise. This one? Got it. So I'm queuing up a movement for that.
Entering system. Memory of
The
profit.
Heron board is done. Let's bring our Marines back home. Did I lose any? We'll see. No, I didn't even lose any. Literally a no-loss boarding. So 20... 14 and 6...
Entering system. Bright Promise.
Alright. And I want my wings to move all orders and that means they'll start following me again. And I have this beautiful heron to sell. And I'll sell it to Talati this time, because I'm trying to build up my rep with them. So there's a clean 3.7 mil. And I didn't lose a single Marine, so it was all profit. 100% profit. Alright, the next target is, I think, trying to limp away.
Disengaged.
No, maybe not. I don't think it's traveled anywhere. I just flew away. Oh, no, it's moving. On one engine. Now, my Emmy ship does need new Marines.
Engine.
Like,
Stop your attack immediately.
8 of my Marines just, like, disappeared. I'm guessing their, like, boarding pods collided or something, or got destroyed somehow, even though I disabled all the turrets. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but it's not a big deal, because I don't think we'll need them. So scanning this ship here.
Heron E.
It's got 53 crew. Okay. It's fine. Major Mildew is mapping out Grand Exchange, albeit slowly. Krieg is mapping out Saturn 1. And has found an orbital supply base, which is good. Checking up on our diplomat. This one failed to establish an espionage network. That's fine. I want you to improve relationship, and that's going to be the most important, and I want you to improve relationship on Terran targets. Start action. Oh, who the hell is attacking the ship?
Talati Equipment Defense Drone.
A Ministry of Finance defense drone is attacking the ship? Why?
Engine.
I might allow this Heron's engines to be fixed so it can move away from the station that seems to want it dead. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to sabotage its engines anymore, because it's actively getting attacked by station drones, which risks the integrity of the ship, and I don't want to do that. Defense drones generally can't take down like a large target, but I don't even want them trying, because all it would take is like an actual police force to go, oh, there's a fight here, let me join in, and then all of a sudden our target's toast. So we've got all 3 boarding ships ready to go. Just about. They're about to join me. Here's the last one. It's Brody. It's always Brody. Okay, we're all set. Board. Hit very weak and very strong, and start.
Pod launched. Moving the target.
Stay sharp. Contact. Making preparations to breach.
Then I'm going to get out of the pilot seat here and tell Emmy to fly. Actually, I want Emmy to follow. And then also to disarm turrets.
To breach. Got it.
So there's a lot of gunfire going on right now, but I don't think any of the gunfire is like my ships.
Making preparations to breach. Acknowledged.
And they are now all on the, they're doing the infiltration phase. So we're all set. They all made it. So I think what I'm going to do with Emmy, because Emmy's the only ship that doesn't have Marines, is to go get Marines. And there's an equipment dock, like right next to us. So I'll just have her dock with the equipment dock and grab Marines. It does actually look like there's a... Is this all defense drones? Yeah, it's all defense drones. I'm just worried about like a local PD blowing this thing up, because I would lose a bunch of Marines and that would suck. But it's the risk we take. And here's the Marines that are boarding. So some of them are like legit pretty good. Oh no, those are surface crew. So the enemy ship has, what, 9 Marines? And the rest are surface crew? Yep, 9 Marines, the rest are surface crew. And then I have like 60 Marines going in. That's why it's not much of a fair fight, because although they have a lot of crewmen, a lot of people on their ship, not a lot of them are capable. Emmy, why are you not,
Requesting immediate backup.
Emmy, can you just do the... Okay, I'm gonna get in the seat. You're being stupid. I think what's happening is because the boarding is in action, Emmy's ignoring the whole, like, dock with the Talati equipment dock to get Marines, and instead is, like, actively boarding. And I can't cancel a board in progress, because that's not how the game works, so I'm just gonna buy the Marines myself. And then once I buy the Marines, maybe I'll just control Emmy and go do the chassis mission. Because I don't really need to stick around here for the rest of the board.
Successfully docked.
Welcome.
Ship modification mission, set active. Talk to Rylan Kara.
Autopilot engaged.
So I've paid for almost... I've basically paid for everything I've purchased through the destruction and boarding of other ships. So although I'm not like actively trying to make the other factions hostile with me, I'm definitely not acting strictly legally.
Entering system.
The agent was unable to establish an espionage network.
Awaiting
No
orders.
influence was gained. Okay. Let's do another improve relations. Taking a look at my relations list. So we're currently working on Terran, which is at -15. I wouldn't mind repairing... I don't actually really care about fallen families or free families. So, to that end, maybe Hatikva? Free League? So let's do improve relations
Entering system. IS mists.
on Hatikva. Done.
Executing the plan now.
So I have my agents trying to improve their relations with both Terran and Hatikva. Terran so that it can gain access to their superior military technology, and Hatikva because I intend to be on good terms with them because they are pirates. And that sounds right to me. Oh, God. Speaking of Hatikva, their sector is a little under attack. Just slightly. Just a little bit. There's some spacefly eggs there. That actually might be worth me joining in on the fray for profit. This is way more ships than my Envoy can handle, though, by like a factor of 10.
Entering system.
But I could
Locally
fly in and try to
fortune.
like scoop up as many spacefly eggs as possible. Also, if you're wondering, spacefly eggs are very important, not just for their economic wealth, their value, but when you're running missions, a lot of these missions require bribes, and the bribes that are most effective tend to be spacefly caviar. So, acquiring spacefly eggs to make caviar and holding onto the caviar for your agents to use on their missions is probably wiser than selling the caviar, unless you are absolutely strapped for cash.
Autopilot disengaged.
All right, here we are at the pharmaceutical goods factory for the smuggled
I
nanites.
do hope you are carrying something interesting.
Really? You're gonna try to pirate me? Are you serious?
Docking granted.
Please, for the love of God,
Drop the cargo.
do it. Can spy missions fail? Yeah, I just had 2 fail. Both the last 2 missions failed.
Orders.
Not with the spies dying, though. I would say is the important distinction. They just
Envoy.
failed. Whenever you initiate a spy mission, it will tell you the chance of success and the risk to the agent. And the risk to the agent goes down when your agents become more capable. So it's good to give them easier missions for them to build up their ability before you start trying to, like, cause intergalactic wars. Because if they're not actually capable, they're just going to get themselves killed.
You here for the nanites? Here you go. I owe that boron a favor, so don't worry about the cost. You do know it's illegal without the proper license, right? Don't get caught with it.
See, it's really hard to catch me because I'm gonna just teleport over to Bozota. There was no police catching me when you
Entering
teleport.
system. Grand
So here we are
exchange.
at my HQ.
Hello there.
Deliver.
Now then,
The
we
fabricator.
should be able to begin our research. I look forward to seeing how this turns out.
And I'm just gonna regularly deposit everything in my safe deposit box just to make sure that people are on the up and up. All right, how's the boarding action going? The
Entering system.
enemy ship
Delta
is not
fortune.
been damaged. And it's still in progress.
Preparing for breach.
So the last research that we have to do is weapons mods. But I might as well show you the upgrade process while we're waiting for 10 minutes to get the chassis stuff. So in order to do this, we just have to go over to any wharf. So, oh, I had the wrong ship selected. Where am I? I'm here. Okay. Closest wharf would be maybe the parented one.
Autopilot engaged.
So we'll head over to the parented wharf and I'll show you how to mod. The current priority is to board yet another heron. Improve relation with Hat and Terran. And finish basic research.
Awaiting orders.
Entering system. IS mists.
Awaiting orders.
The advanced quests don't require you to do, like, fetch quests. So what I can do is I can tell our Terran turn vanguards, our 3 of them, to actively seek out these things, or for me to manually get those things. One of the advantages of having your pilots do active trades for station is they level up their abilities.
Entering system.
I should also
Unholy
probably be
retribution.
buying seminars to train them. And the reason for this is if you, when your pilots become more skilled, they can start running their own trade missions, just trading between stations, acting as like
Entering
just a
system.
trader.
Candy
And it can actually
sanctum.
make you a pretty sizable amount of money and even improve your reputation because you're like buying and selling for different stations. But they really can't do that until they get more skilled. So working on their skills is kind of important, and you can help them work on their skills by having them move wares for your station or for your buildings or whatever. But they're not going to build up their skills unless you
Autopilot
give them the opportunity to do
disengaged.
some like
Parented wharf.
trades.
Docking granted.
All right. Now that we're here at the parented wharf,
Envoy.
you got to get boots on the ground
Requesting permission for dock.
and then head over to the shipyard, which can be found through the teleporter. So heading over to the ship dealer. You'll see a bench here. So there's the crafting bench, which crafts, various small items and whatnot. And then the workbench. And the workbench is where you install your mods. So there is weapon mods, turret mods, shield mods, engine mods, chassis mods. And then there's like basic, enhanced, and exceptional. I've only researched basics for shield and engine. If we take a look at, let's say, engine, we have different mods. So there's like travel thrust or forward thrust or, you know, and all of these different mods will improve your ship to some degree based upon like RNG. So if I, like, let's say wanted to move faster, I could have my engine forward thrust go up 10%. Or travel thrust, or whatever. And you can see the benefits of all of these different mods, and you pick and choose. The thing is, getting basic engine fuel injectors, you can find them off of like battle debris, and sometimes purchase them and things like that, but they're rather rare. So every time you try to remod your ship, it costs you money. So when, like, let's say I wanted to install the Minutemen, the boost thruster, engine boost thrust, which would be pretty nice to have. Installing it for the initially will cost me the basic fuel injector, 3 extended fuel containers, Invidium oxide, and then you can re-roll it for extra money. But then once you back off of the bench here, you've spent the resources, and if you want to remod, you have to spend them again. So it's one of those things that, like, you can save scum, and I don't intend to, but you can save scum to keep re-rolling to try to get the best possible mods. That's expensive. You can save and load, and try it that way. For me, I'm just going to be like a one and done. I will decide on modding one thing, and then that's it. So for the shield generators that we have, we got medic, buckler, and bandage. Bandage is recharge rate. Buckler is probably what I would go for, which is shield capacity, and then medic is shield recharge delay. So hypothetically, I could raise my shield capacity by 20. You know, all 3 shields that I have could get shield capacity up. Because I have 3 medium shield generators. And that would be a really powerful thing to have, right? Getting that much extra shields, pretty strong. Weapons, some weapons can be modded. I would say, like, there's certain weapons that can be modded for like 300% damage. And it's insane and makes your ship so much better. So don't neglect your ship tuning,
Envoy.
because it can tune a relatively underpowered ship into a massively overpowered ship within, you know, a reasonable budget. So we're almost done with the chassis mods, and then we'll do the weapon mods. And after I get the weapon mods, we can decide whether we want to actually start modding our ship, or do we want to run other tasks. Checking up on our boarding action. We're still in the infiltration phase. The ship is not being actively harassed. So I don't think there's a risk of this ship getting blown up with my Marines on board or anything like that.
Short range transporter. B.
My 2 agents are 9 and 15 minutes. If you want more agents, and I do, getting embassy management upgrade would be the way to go. So the question I have for you guys is, what to research next? We could get dock, hack, production hack, storage hack. We could get advanced chassis, advanced engine, advanced shield, advanced weapon. It's also worth mentioning that some of the basic weapon mods are just as good, if not better, than the advanced ones. So just because it says it's advanced doesn't necessarily mean it adds more damage. I might be getting the exact details wrong, but generally speaking, a basic weapon mod, from my understanding of it, will affect 1 stat. Advanced weapon mods affect 2 stats, but less. So an advanced mod might increase your damage by some and your cooldown by some, but a basic weapon mod might increase your damage by more. So that's, I just wanted to mention, just because it says advanced doesn't necessarily mean we'll be better for the purposes we have. And then the last one is embassy. So there's a big old list. I'll give you 5 minutes to pick what you want after I get basic weapon mods. I also haven't checked on my logs lately. No. I have not gotten any new log information. Krieg can probably come home. I have explored some of Saturn. So what I'm going to do is remove this order and tell Krieg to book it on back home. And Major Mildew, I'm going to have you start mapping out Grand Exchange 3. Because I don't have an agent to put in your ship.
I have concluded the research.
Go, woman. You are free to engage.
I suggest... Very well. I will use all of my past experience to deliver the best and safest improvements to weapon technologies. This place, however, is hardly a weapon development facility. Fortunately, I know where my split captors kept a cache of weapon equipment.
Autopilot.
All right, what's the difference
engaged.
between the hacks? Let me explain. So, dock hack allows the possibility to steal dock module blueprints when scanning data leaks. So when you scan a leak, you can possibly get the module, which otherwise the blueprint might be like millions in cost. Production is the ability to steal blueprints. So if you're scanning, let's say, a shipyard, maybe you get a ship blueprint. Now, it's worth mentioning the chance to get these are rather low, but it's still nice. And the last one is storage. It gives you the ability to get storage module blueprints. So when we're just scanning leaks, we can gain more than just like discounts and criminal quests and the like. It gives us the ability to understand how to actually build that facility. And then that leads to defense modules and habitation modules, with all of the initial ones as a prerequisite. Alright, my ships are actively attacking now. We're in the assault phase, and we've lost 2 Marines, and our boarding attack strength has actually gone up. It's gone up from like 1250 to 1400, so despite losing 2 Marines, we had a lot of recruits become veterans. I can just tell from the boarding attack strength. And it's done. 2 Marines lost. That Heron is mine. So, remove assignments. I don't want my ships flying off. I'm going to actually kick them out of the roles too, because I don't want them following my Emmy around, because Emmy is doing other quests. So we have 41 veterans. Hot damn. So Big Brody's getting veterans, and then Noble's getting veterans, and then Wishbringer is getting mostly recruits. And Wishbringer is going to need to hire 2 more Marines because we lost 2. So Wishbringer, upgrade at the station. Hire 2 recruits for 9,000. So I spent 9,000 credit worth of Marines and got like 4 million worth of ship. Pretty good ratio.
Entering system. Void of opportunity.
Alright, and the Heron will sell, looking at a rep. Can I sell the Heron to Terrans? I don't think that's possible, because I don't have one of their shipyards yet. Let's sell it to Argon, I guess. $4 million, 4.2, or almost 4.3, because I did almost no hull damage. I was pretty careful that time around. Boom! We're at almost 16 mil.
Cache is located around here. Do be careful in this area.
Alright, so we're here
Autopilot
to
disengaged.
open lockboxes. And he's saying be careful in this area. So we will do just that. Switch to long range scan. Oops, I overcharged that. Release a pulse. I actually see lockboxes like literally over here. I'm staring at them.
Lockbox.
The caveat, however, and a little spoiler, is these lockboxes have laser towers staring at them. And me don't trust laser towers staring at a lockbox, because I ain't stupid. So let's take out the laser towers before we open the lockbox. This is a split cache of weapons being guarded by laser towers. Which kind of makes it a little bit more obvious that it's something valuable, isn't it? Alright, laser towers a toast. And let's get to a lockbox. It also looks like you guys want me to get embassy research after I get weapons. Got it. If you're wondering, there's 3 of these lockboxes, but like
Envoy.
you only need. There's nothing. If once you loot one, you don't get what. It doesn't matter. The other ones don't matter. They're just quest items that are valued at like 1 credit. So you don't need to pop 3 of them open. There's just triplicates in case you like blow a lockbox open. And these ones aren't even rigged with bombs, so it's pretty low risk. And I like to use my suit laser. Technically, you're able to open up these lockboxes with ship weapons. Maybe if you have like a beam-based ship weapon. But in my experience, it's safer by far to just use your suit. All right. Now that we've got it, let's go ahead and just teleport back to exchange. Oh, you know what? I didn't include teleportation range 2 as a potential
system.
research project.
Grand exchange.
I'm going to do that. Yeah, sorry about that. So you're going to have to revote because I completely blanked that very much could be a project. And that would increase my my teleport range from 3 to 5.
Hello there. Now then, we should be able to begin our research. I look forward to seeing how this turns out.
Reporting back for duty. The mission was a complete success.
Entering system. Void
All right.
of opportunity.
Our agent has increased relationships with Terrans by a small amount, and a small amount would be 1, I think. Which isn't bad.
Autopilot engaged.
Now there's a cooldown for that action. Right? So I can't redo it immediately. There's a 15-minute cooldown. So instead, let's cultivate influence with the Terran and alternate between rapid influence. Oh, apparently I can't do that either. Improve relationships medium requires caviar, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to do
Awaiting orders.
influence with Hatikva and start.
Executing the plan now.
Entering system. Holy vision.
Now, why am I in Holy Vision? It's weird. So we're 8 minutes away from having all basic research done. Awesome. Checking the logbook to make sure that there isn't raid targets. Nope. No raid targets. Recently spotted. I can also do a personal search because stealth combat ships would not be popping up on this scan. Minotaur is a not large, so nothing there.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim. Entering
there.
system. Ice mists.
Again, another Minotaur. Another Minotaur. Yeah, I didn't spot anything. It's not to say that they're not out there, but my satellite network just isn't complete enough to find them all. Before I leave the Paranid dock,
Autopilot. Disengage. Autopilot.
I'm gonna fly back there and buy some more satellites, because I know I've used up all but like maybe 1 or 2 of my satellites for the Emmy. Because as long as there isn't other things for me to actively work on, I think what I'll do is I'll continue to work on a satellite network. Because the more satellites I have out there, the easier it's going to be to hit the juiciest targets. And Krieg is back home. Nice. And Krieg, you have a full complement of Marines, right? Yeah, you do. Just unskilled ones, because you've not really been involved in boarding. But here's the crew of Big Brody. Some of them are almost tier 3.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
They're getting pretty skilled.
Docking granted.
So you guys want me to get embassy next. Copy that. Once we have the embassy built, I'll be able to hire more agents and run more missions. And the other thing I think would be important, which might be my next active priority, unless I find a boarding ship, is to take Krieg out to go farm spacefly eggs so that I have caviar for more important missions. I think that's probably the best use of my time, while Emmy lays down a satellite network. Because that is also
We're
important.
pleased to welcome you aboard.
Maybe I'll just buy like 25. Cost me $1 million, but I'll use it. Thank you for tuning in to X4 Foundation Rogue Pirate, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow pirates.